there is a creature alive today who has survived millions of years of evolution. A mindless, eating machine. It is as if God created the devil and gave him jaws.
The situation is that apparently a great white shark has staked a claim in the waters off Amity Island.
Beach is closed. No swimming. I order the Amity PD.
The beaches are open, and people are having a wonderful time.
I don't know, he's very smart, very dumb.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
You ever have one do this before?
I don't know.
What we are dealing with here is a perfect engine, an eating machine.
Acknowledge me.
So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm JEFFMAN316, your pop culture reporter, and this is the live stream for Jaws, the 50th anniversary. I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you it's a storm or something here. I'm having some Wi-Fi issues again. It says my signal is weak, so if I pause and go offline, I don't know what I don't have any way to reset it on this device because it's all Wi-Fi. I don't have a hardwired connection. So give me 1 second. I'm going to try to switch it. All right. Is that better? Can't tell. If it doesn't get any better, I'm going to just exit off and we just won't be able to do it tonight. I'm not going to sit here and fool with this shit. I'm already injured and I don't have time to figure out what's going on with the Wi-Fi. I got a full straight signal on my Wi-Fi router over there, and so I'm not sure what's happening. So let me know if you guys can see and hear me. If so, we'll go ahead with it. If it gets worse again, then I'll cut it off later. So we already had Gigi was here. I'm at a barbecue, but I'll try at least toward the end. Hope you feel better. Happy Father's Day. Yeah, happy Father's Day to me and all the other fathers out there. Yeah, who I am. I'd be awesome if this fucking thing would work. StreamYard sucks. I'll just go ahead and tell you that. Part of the issue is they don't give you any settings that you can adjust related to the internet. And then I'm on a MacBook, So on the MacBook, it I only have a Wi-Fi setting. It does not allow hardwired connection. So I'm going to go ahead with the description here. So this was going to be the Jaws 50th anniversary watch along. It's from 1975. It's PG. It's 2 hours and 4 minutes. The basic description is when a massive killer shark unleashes chaos on a beach community off of Long Island, it's up to a local sheriff, marine biologist, and an old seafarer to hunt the beast down. Obviously, it's directed by Steven Spielberg. Roy Scheider plays Brody, Chief Brody. Robert Shaw is Quint, who I didn't know until they released the action figures that his name was Sam Quint. Richard Dreyfuss plays Matt Hooper. Lorraine Gary plays Ellen Brody. Mary Hamilton plays Mayor Vaughn. Jeffrey Kramer plays Deputy Hendricks. Susan Bacalini plays Chrissy, who recently died. She's the most famous kill at the beginning. And that's pretty much... Peter Benchley, the guy who wrote the book, is actually in the movie as the interviewer on the beach. So I appreciate you confirming that you could see me, Rick. I got you in the corner there with the comment. So what we're going to do is... The movie's over 2 hours, so I'm going to go ahead and get this bad boy started. Doug says he got an ad when I started talking. Yeah, so I don't know why the signal is all of a sudden. I'm starting to have signal issues. My router is uncovered. It's over in the middle of the shelf over there. I got full signal. My cell phone has got full Wi-Fi signal. There's something just going on with this MacBook that I got. And my... Windows laptop is the one who disconnected me all the time. So I think it's more something to do with, what do you call it, StreamYard. But either way, I got the movie all queued up. I'm going to watch it off of my digital copy. I don't have a 4K in here, so I'm not going to watch it in 4K. So I'm going to go ahead and get this bad boy started. We're going to do the countdown. So if you guys are ready, we're getting ready to watch the classic first film in the Jaws series, Jaws, from 1975. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. You got the classic Universal and MCA company logo. You can hear the marine sounds from under the ocean in the background. I always thought that those sounds were spooky to me when I was a kid. I saw Jaws first in the drive-in theater with my parents when I was like 4 or 5 years old. And then my dad loved it, and I've been pretty much obsessed with the movie ever since. So it's my favorite movie. If you haven't watched the channel for very long, if anybody watches this later and doesn't know me. And you get the classic John Williams theme at the beginning, which basically symbolizes the shark, and they are able to use that throughout the movie when the shark didn't work. You just got a new phone today? What kind of phone did you get, Doug? Let me turn off my earbuds on this thing. Make sure I got it on the Roku device. You got the classic dude playing the harmonica there on the beach, man. Making out right there on the beach at the fire. So like I said, Peter Benchley helped make this, help write the script based on his book. If you've read the book is way different than the movie. There is a lot of, there's a lot of things going on in the book that are not in the movie. Like there's this whole mafia subplot. There's this what do you call it, affair between Matt Hooper and Ellen Brody. So here's the classic. You get him drunk chasing Chrissy as she's undressing. I always thought it was funny, like, it's a little light out there. You can see what color clothes they're wearing and everything. And it gets pretty dark pretty quick. I thought they might have done that because they didn't want to show nudity here at the beginning. Like, see the sun setting over there, and then it goes down pretty damn quick. You got a Galaxy S25. Why didn't you get an iPhone? Hey, what's up, Brendan? I was having Wi-Fi issues, so if it looks like shit, I apologize. I don't know what the fuck's going on with this thing. I rebooted my modem, rebooted the MacBook, everything. So that sun is going down like rapidly. And like I said, I think it's more of a convenience, so they didn't want to, because they didn't want to show her naked tits. Or maybe it's over there and it gets hiding, and it's hiding behind the clouds there. I don't know. I just thought that was awful convenient how fast the damn clouds were. I mean, how dark it got so fast. And look, that buoy is way out there farther than I thought it was. Like, she is nowhere near that buoy when they showed that scene. Does that shark drag her all the way out there? Like, at what camera angle are we at that shark can drag her all the way out there? Good choice in Jaws. I had a substitute in school who was an extra in the movie, and that's all he would talk about and not teach us. Well, it's my favorite movie. It's Father's Day. I think the 50th anniversary is on the 20th, so that'll be before we're actually on a live stream again. So that's why I picked it. We've already watched this on the channel, and I'm probably going to go back and watch, the other ones in the series at the same time. Like, maybe we'll do the watch along and do all of the Jaws movies. I haven't watched any of the other ones. But see how far away she was from that buoy? And then he didn't drag her that far. She stopped swimming. That's some pretty good blood-curdling screams there, too. And I don't know if you guys have watched the behind the scenes or whatever. They were literally under the water playing tug-of-war with her with the ropes, man. So then it's like the moonlight is lighting up everything. Like I said, the darkness was convenient where you only got the shadows of her tits and her and everything else. Do you think we'll get a Jaws 9000? Sorry, I had to ask. No, I don't think you're gonna get another official Jaws movie. I think if they were gonna do that, they would have already done it now. I think Spielberg would have to die before he would let somebody make another Jaws movie. In Amity, you say yad. Your sister got you into Samsung, and I used to have an iPhone, and it constantly died in the cold, so it left a bad taste. Yeah, they're way better. Their batteries last way longer. The last couple of iPhones I've had way better experience than the ones I had previously. Then the yad not too far from the car. I used to think it was weird that his son comes in and is like, Mom, I got hit by a vampire. Yeah, the Wi-Fi is like crap. I apologize. Really? I've never really had that much trouble with it dying in the heat of the cold. You're cool. If I start like lagging bad, I'm gonna just kill this thing and we'll try it another day. I don't know why the connection is so bad tonight. We do have some storms here. There's the classic Amity sign. Welcomes you with a paint with a shark fin. They've got one of those popcorn. Hold on a second. They keep calling him R-Truth, so I don't know what to think of it. Stopping by to say goodnight. I appreciate you always stopping by. Yeah, I guess once you get out of them, it's good to stick with one so you can pass all your shit along. Hold on a second. Am I back? Gotcha. Chop, chop, chop. First thing in the morning. Gotta cut that meat, bro. You gotta beat that meat. All right, that review goes up Tuesday, because I'm doing my movie haul tomorrow. Yeah, I'll tell you about the menus. I'll tell you about the way it looks. I'll show you the box set inside and out and all that stuff. So watch out for that review. This is where he typed shark attack on the death certificate. Yeah, I saw where somebody uploaded the first season because you had the first season in that DVD set that came out earlier. I'll talk about that in the video and show it. Anybody that watches this now or later, have you actually been to Martha's Vineyard before? I'd love to go visit. This is when he goes in and buys the paint and the brushes. There's like a blooper in here. Right there where he actually drops all those paintbrushes. I heard that, that was him making a mistake. They just left it in there. What's up, Sandy McNair? You just got here. Happy Father's Day. Yeah, happy Father's Day to everybody out there. I apologize for the poor quality stream. You mean that one? Yeah, I'll do an unboxing of that if you want to see it. So this is when he gets on the what do you call it, ferry with the car. Look at that 70s car, man. Cars are big and made out of actual fucking metal back then. What about my cool Jaws shirt, man? Nobody's talked about my Jaws shirt. This is when they all putting the screws to the police chief. They don't want him to close the beaches. I always like that line. We don't. That doesn't mean we gotta serve them up a smorgasbord. Talking about the shirt, Walmart. I've had it for a while. They had this in like that Friday the 13th one I bought one time, and Beetlejuice. I didn't get that one. But they had several different kinds. Yeah, sometimes depending on how they're made. Walmart, I can wear a 2X. Um, Sometimes you'll hold them up, man. Those things sometimes shrink. I've even gotten some of the cheaper ones. Like I've even gotten 3X before. That way, I don't. It doesn't matter if my wife dries them too long or not. We got a panic on our hands on the 4th of July. He wasted that guy's fucking time, like taking him the ferry all the way across, and then they gotta go back. Well, to all the any fathers out there that watches now or later, here's to you. When I was younger, I used to say this woman that plays Alex. Well, I usually do too, but you know, every once in a while she accidentally dries one of them. So those like $8 Walmart t-shirts, I sometimes get them like extra big so that they accidentally shrink over time. Plus, I hate t-shirts. I like them loose around under my arms, and you know I'm a bigger guy, so I like them as big as I can get. Yeah, most of the Walmarts around me now are like the super Walmart style. But to go back to this, the boy who dies, his mother looks more like his grandmother. Chief style relax. I love this shot here where the people walk by, and every time they walk by, the camera gets closer. That reminds me of Hitchcock. And then walk by and it switches camera angles from showing the chief to showing the ocean. And he's all paranoid and shit. This dude like coming on there trying to talk business to the chief. What a jerk. He knows he ain't paying attention. Why is he even keeping talking? There's his son. And that little boy there with the white shirt, that's his other son, the chief's other son. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Say his name and he appears.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Cody. You think he's going? Joe Hendry going to end up in the WAB? The suspense is classic in this movie. Yeah, I know. Do you think the dog dies in this? I'm dealing with Wi-Fi issues again. I can't figure out what's going on unless it is just because of the storm that's here. So if it looks like shit, I apologize. I'm not trying to fix it anymore. Does Pepette, or whatever his name is, does that dog die? Somebody claims they saw him later on the scene on the bridge. And here's the classic theme representing the shark. I love it. Did you see in the little intro video I did? You should watch it back. I put the deleted scene of the shark actually eating the boy that you actually see it. They cut out of the final movie. You think the dog died? I think he did too. He looks like Alan Arkin. Maybe a little bit. He loves Jaws too. Shit, this thing got loud in my ear. I gotta turn his music down. Yeah, get him out like that's doing anything, what he's doing. There's his little son there. Nobody gives a shit about him. So she's going around looking for her son, Alex. And if the dog was the first victim, he would be, I mean, the second victim, he would be the third. Look how old that woman looks. Was she like 50s? Had that little kid? That wasn't at Universal. That was at Myrtle Beach. It was the year that they got, they added to they expanded their shark display at the aquarium down there. And when they did it, they got one of those sets of Jaws teeth like the Jaws movie. Yeah, the Pipette, whatever the fuck his name was. Rest in peace, the dog from Jaws. If this doofus is, in this part was only going to agree to close the beaches for 24 hours, what did they even have his meeting for? That was a waste of everybody's time. I want one of the sport coats like the mayor, when he's got that blue one on with all those anchors on it. I want one of those. Cash or check? Whoever it was, who asked me about the Blu-ray, the 4K. Talking about that I pick up the 50th anniversary. I got it. The documentary that's on it is worth the price of admission, as they say. I'll just go ahead and tell you that. I think you should get it if you want to know pretty much everything Steven Spielberg wants to say about Jaws. Are you going to close the beaches? Yes, we are. Only 24 hours. And then somebody in the background goes, 24 hours is like 3 weeks. It is. When did 24 hours become 3 weeks? Hey, what's up, Star Wars collecting hobbies? Yep, happy Father's Day to everybody. Here's Quint scratching the damn board. Some Eagle Eye fans noted, if you look at the chalkboard back there where Quint's at, you can see the original drawing that they did on the board, and they erased it and drew that one. It was like a really bad shark. Bad fish. This shark will swallow you whole. A little tenderizing. Swallow you whole. What is he eating? Saltines? I'll find him for 3, but I'll catch him and kill him for 10. What's up, Brogu? How you doing? $10,000 for me by myself. For that, you get the head, the tail, the whole damn thing. What do you guys think about the sequel to Spaceballs coming out eventually if Mel Brooks stays alive? How old is he? Like 97, 98? Ladies and gentlemen. There's an end scene from when I go off of the live streams. No swimming hazardous area. Beach closed. Yeah, you guess it's like 3 weeks if you're losing money. Well, no, well, what would 3 weeks be? 3 weeks would be like 3 months. It's one day. Plus, you got people dying. They're not going to show up anyway if you can't prove it's safe. I remember seeing some of these books that the chief is looking at, and it made me like want to go to the library and get shark books when I was younger, and I used to go get them. My mom would be like looking at the photos in there about the shark bites and stuff. And she'd be like, "Why are you looking at that?" I guess I wanted to be like Chief Brody. Want to get drunk and fool around. I wonder why they cut out the Ellen Brody Matt Hooper affair. It'll be minimum amount of money if you click through it. Like instead of like a dime or a nickel, I'll get a penny. Hold on a second. I'll try to make it conservative where you don't get ads. Watching it back later will be where I get the better ads. Hold on a second. I'll try to edit the settings here. I made it conservative. Less ads, it said. Well, I'm assuming most people do. I mean, when I'm watching other people's videos, I skip past them too. Rick Moranis supposedly is confirmed to be in it. Mel Brooks is returning as Yogurt. Rick Moranis is returning. Bill Pullman is returning. And they're going to have, what is that? Josh Gad is going to be like John Candy's character's son. And they're going to have some young girl be the robot. Yeah, I agree. If Rick Moranis is not in it, then don't make it. You need Dark Helmet in it. And I don't want it to be somebody else trying to do it or his son or something. Here's where you get to see some of those gross pictures from the book with the shark attack victims. I've never been to a beach where they had like a shark spotter before. Do they have a lot of those in Florida places now? I wonder. I used to like these guys whistling. He's taking it, he's taking it, he's taking it. Hey. He's taking it, he's taking it. What's up, Paolo? I appreciate you stopping by. Anybody that comes in, make sure you guys are smashing the like button on the stream. We got the part where the two old guys are throwing their holiday roast out there to try to catch the shark. I like the concept of you're not seeing the shark in the pier, but I think the shark would be so far ahead of the pier that it's not realistic that dude is going to make it in time. I see what you did there. Hold on a second. He's taking it. That's what she said. No, it'd be like she's taking it. That's what he said.
That's what. If you say that's what she said one more time, I'm going to pop you.
Like that shark was probably based on the length of that chain was way ahead of that thing. He would have got there long before that pier hit. Unless he just busted loose, but still. Can we go home now? Look at this old dude here with his pipe. What's going on? Appreciate you stopping by. How you been doing? That dude right there at the time had some of the biggest fucking eyebrows I've ever seen on a character. That's not funny. That's not funny at all. I used to love that when he'd say that. I should get that as a bumper and put it in my videos when I say something that I think's funny. Be like, that's not funny. That's not funny at all. Here comes Matt Hooper. Let me write that shit down. Jaws. That's not funny at all. So when I got my new phone version, didn't have screen protector, so had to go to the Best Buy and spend more. Yeah, that's where they get you. Did it have a case? Did you put it in a protector case? Like I got one of those ballistic cases that I've dropped this on like from far away, and it's supposed to protect it. Plus it's got a stand on the back. That dude's got dynamite. Has anybody bought the new Jaws NECA figures? I don't like the I like the ones they released earlier. They had the soft goods. You got is there a new restaurant, a good restaurant on the island? Yeah, walk straight ahead. Oh, they're all gonna die. Our doofus is waving. Did you guys know this guy played Kendricks? He's in he plays the doctor in Halloween 2, the one checking for the teeth from the remains of that person. Matt Hooper. You're using your old case for the meantime. It doesn't fit anyway, but it'll do till mine comes from Amazon. Yeah, I always get mine from Amazon. It's so much cheaper. I wish your fathers had never met the mothers. They're chumming. You guys know how to chum? All right, well, I had somebody, I went ahead and broke my promise that I wasn't going to buy any. I had somebody pick up some of them Jaws popcorn buckets for me. I was injured, didn't get out around here, and everybody said they're sold out around here. So I had to get somebody to pick one up for me. He's like, may I have a glass of water? And look at this little bitty cup of water that he gives him. Look at that cup. Yeah, I'll go see Superman when it comes out. I think it's going to be decent. I just think it's going to be way too much overhead. It's like way too many characters in it. He's like, do not smoke in here. Like it's going to affect anything. It's a dead body. This dude is like shitting in his pants more and more as he describes these remains and what it probably is that happened. This is not a boat accident. And then he gets the tiger shark. So, Paula said, "What's up, Doug?" I probably won't be able to go early, so I'm just going to wait. I'm not going to go out to the masses, man. I'm going to go see it on like an early Saturday afternoon after it comes out. So I'll get your opinion since you got like Doug, Brogu, all that. I've got the 4K. I got the 4K digital code of Jaws, and I already have it in 4K. How should I give away this digital code? Should I just do it here? Should I do it on social media? Should I make a YouTube post after we finish? What do you guys think I should do about giving away this code for the 4K of Jaws? Is that a real shark? Does anybody know? I don't remember what they said. Maybe they'll tell in that documentary when I finish watching it. I watched a majority of it. I skipped through some of it. I love seeing the old footage, like of some of the deleted scenes and stuff. Steven Spielberg, I watched the beginning of it where he's talking about the movie. I'm glad they got some new interviews with him and some other filmmakers in there that I saw talking about how influential Jaws is. That's a pretty cool jacket there, man. This mayor wears some snazzy jackets. The bite radius on this animal is different than the wounds on the victim. Maybe do a separate post where you want to make sure someone that watches your channel gets it. Yeah, maybe I'll do it as a YouTube post. No, I'm not talking about the movie itself. I'm talking about the shark that they caught there. Not the Bruce shark. The shark that was on the pier, the dock there. The tiger shark. Is that a real shark that somebody caught? It looked real. This is not the time or the place to perform some half-ass autopsy on a fish. Okay, that's cool. I'll make a post on YouTube. I won't do it on social media. I'll do it on YouTube. And just maybe thank anybody that follows me. And I'll give it away. I might have another one to give away too. Yeah, if you watch the documentaries, the cool part is, when they show that shark thrashing around at the end when he's under the water in the cage, that was when they filmed some real sharks out in Australia for the underwater shots, and they got stuck in the cage, and they actually used that footage. They rewrote the script to include it. Look at this woman here. I thought she looked old until I see her father behind her. Is that her father or her grandfather? That woman looks like she's 60 years old. She got a little 10-year-old kid. Still, my boy is dead. She thought he needed to know that the tiger shark was real. It looked real. They should have the Santa shark that has the candy cane coming out of his head do a cameo in this movie. Oh, come on now. We don't need such disrespect. No way. Come on now. Anybody here, make sure you put a thumbs up on the video and
Acknowledge me.
don't forget to do that. I always like, let's cut this ugly son of a bitch down before it stinks up the whole island. I always thought this part was cute too, where he's mimicking the chief, other than they fucked it up and tried to do a similar scene for this in Jaws Revenge. Nope, I haven't had shark meat before. My uncle said it was good. He said he ate some shark meat steaks before. But I haven't. Yeah, acknowledge me. No, acknowledge me.
Let me talk to you.
Let me talk to you. I'm ordering this USB Ethernet adapter. While we're here, I did find one that supposedly works with Apple products. I got to find my work American Express card. There we go. There we go. Give us a kiss. Why? That's what my son would have probably asked. Why? He's having a stiff drink. Oh, wine. Ankle starting to hurt a little bit. How was your day? Swell. Does anybody say swell anymore? Didn't Richie Cunningham used to say swell all the time on Happy Days? Why did they stop releasing the DVD sets of Happy Days? Did they not sell well? It wasn't swell? My husband tells me you're in sharks. How old was Richard Dreyfuss in this movie? How old was Richard Dreyfuss in Jaws? He was 27. He looks older than 27. A shark was called, not the shark. Not the shark. And not the shark that ate the dog. He just poured it in that cup, had the fucking booze in it and everything, man. He just layered it on. That's a real man's drink there. Look at that. Need something else to eat. I should have made some pizza or something. It was a long movie. He's like, it's a clinical name for it, right? Yeah, drowning. Ow. I liked it when The Rock was one time talking to a little kid and he said, "What's your name, little boy?" And the boy said, "My name is," and The Rock yelled, "It doesn't matter what your name is." One of my famous favorite promos. If Rock was involved. It wasn't just The Rock though. It was I don't think I've got that promo on here. I don't think I loaded that. I got this one. Hey, I do. "What's your name, little boy?"
It doesn't matter what you think.
I got this one.
And now in front of all the Rock's fans, you want to serve the Rock a great big piece of that poontang pie?
I was The Rock, Mankind, and Ken Shamrock, I think. And it was they were doing a triple threat cage match for the Intercontinental title. So it was probably in 98. And The Rock said something about he was gonna smack Mankind around. He was gonna kick him in his sugar-coated testes. And then later, when they interviewed Mankind, he did his whole spiel about The Rock and Ken Shamrock. And then at the end, he goes, "Sugar-coated testes, is that a new breakfast cereal?" They used to be one of my favorite promos ever. I got one of those Jaws license plates. I got a bunch of like movie license plates hanging, going down into my basement. That's it. No little boy in there. No Chrissy. D.A. Chrissy from Three's Company. Ate her. I hardly knew her. What do you think of this King of the Ring tournament? Anybody watches WWE? It was like they're just pushing like main talent. I'm not drunk enough to go out on a boat. My wife didn't do well when we went out on a boat. A cruise ship, fine, but not on a regular boat. She had to take lots of Dramamine. In Amity, we say yad. Any of you guys that are on here watch that show, Severance? I was talking to one of you guys that pop up on here, Hype is Here Media, and I told him when in my movie hunt that I saw it, and I was like, I don't have a problem with it. It's a decent show. I like it, but it's not like must see TV to me. And he was talking about I was in the minority. I just think the show's overhyped, man. It isn't as good as everybody said it was because I came in after the fact. I didn't watch it immediately, so I had some really high expectations for it. The best one you ever saw was The Rock do was when he was in Alabama. He got the crowd hyped and cheering, and he said, "I never saw so many Alabama trash in one place in my whole life." Did you ever see that one where he was in the background, like Farouk was doing his promo, and The Rock was rolling his eyes and standing there and pointing to him and stuff? That was pretty damn funny. This is when he finds Ben Gardner's boat, right, and his head floats up. I can't remember if that was in the book or not. It's been so long since I read the book. I need to reread it. That was that one of those fat dudes. It was like throwing all that chum and shit. Yeah, I remember seeing that boat when they were going out to, when the woman gave the, the check, the $3,000 check, and they all started out. I remember seeing his boat. I don't know if they're showing Jaws in the theaters around here. Like, all of them are having Jaws popcorn buckets, which is a bunch of fucking bullshit. Is all these popcorn buckets that they selling for every damn movie under the sun. They're trying to make up for the lack of ticket sales with popcorn bucket sales. You forget the wrestler's name, but it's a black guy, and he does impersonation of Ric Flair. Jay Lethal. One time, him and Ric Flair were going at it, and it was, they were both going woo 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 back and forth. That was Jay Lethal. He also does a very good Macho Man. One of his characters that he wrestled as was I didn't call him Macho Man, but it was basically him mimicking Macho Man. Yeah, I used to watch TNA big time back in the day. That's what I was saying. I don't know if the theaters around here. I bought the Blu-rays, and got somebody to buy me a couple of those popcorn buckets, and I got the new 50th anniversary game that's like the original. I'm gonna do an unboxing video of that, I think. Um, so I think it's just an excuse for them to sell merch. But it is pretty cool that a movie that's 50 years old still has a pretty big impact. Del Toro's Frankenstein. Yeah, remember, I think it was you that asked me last week. I liked the trailer. I thought it was really good. It seems more of a really gritty, like horror type movie. I love the scene on the when he was on the boat and he was attacking people. I like the fact they haven't really shown you what the Frankenstein monster looks like, but I think it looks really good. It'll have a lot of good stylistic choices from Del Toro. He's the perfect person to do that, I think. This mayor don't give two shits about what either one of them was saying right here. It's like ringing the dinner bell, for Christ's sakes. He had an accident. This mayor's so full of shit. How he's still the fucking mayor in the second Jaws movie, I'll never know. Like, how did that guy keep his job? He served everybody up to be a dinner, like the chief said. Why would the two of them be trying to talk over top of each other? I love this. Until it swims up and bites you in the ass. That's one of my favorite quotes. I think it's great when they take some of these great old movies and bring them back to theater for a limited time. I think some of these older movies are better. Dude, some of these older movies, almost all of these older movies are better than all the bullshit you see in theaters now. Hung up by the Buster Browns. Does anybody know what fucking Buster Browns is now? He's sucking on the end of that fucking Marlboro like it's a piece of candy, dude. Swim and eat and make little sharks. I love what he's going to say. He's such a love to prove that, wouldn't you? Get your name in the National Geographic. What a fucking douchebag. When I was growing up, Buster Brown was a shoe brand. Yeah, I know it was. Yep. Most people probably wouldn't know that. Hey, Doug, do you know? Did you know what Buster Browns were? Yeah, for the kiddos. Doug, did you know what Buster Browns was? For Christ's sake, tomorrow's the 4th of July. Yeah, I know. Isn't that boy that was in Saltburn? That's what I'm saying. You haven't seen the monster, so until you see it, you're not gonna know. But I kind of trust Del Toro, man. They posted biggest day, that big shark. Here's the thing, man. It's the ocean. If you got one shark there, wouldn't you be afraid there might be another one? Just because you killed the one? Anybody with a gun or a boat. I love this music they play right here when they're all coming into the Amity. In Amity, we say yad. There, look, there's a bunch of family trucksters rolling up in there. There's Clark Griswold coming in there. There's a damn nun. It's the shark exorcist is in there. All right, my ear was itching. Give me my audio back. Did anybody have that shark arcade game in their video arcade? I remember there was one arcade I was in that did actually have that killer shark game. Whenever you hear that, you think you hear Buster Brown set hike. So I mean, that's what people say about salmon too. Here's Peter Benchley, the interviewer here on the beach. Well, I've heard it tastes good. Like I said, and shit. Sorry, my connection is bad. Yeah, my uncle said shark meat tastes pretty good. I'd like to try it someday. Nobody's going in the water. Hold on a second. All right, sorry, I couldn't get connected. Like to try some sharp meat? What's sharp meat? This is pissing me off. I ordered the connector, so we're gonna try that next week. See if it makes it better. I'll run an Ethernet cable directly to it. Just got to go to the grocery any store. They're not in rural Virginia. Nobody's gonna have shark meat. This is fucking pissing me off. This connection. Michael's going into the pond. Yeah, I don't think in rural Virginia every grocery store is going to have shark meat. Those old farts just standing in the water. I love these underwater shots here. I know what you meant. Don't worry about it. Daisy, anything, over. Over, done, over. Every time you had it was from Oklahoma. Shark meat from Oklahoma? How'd they get shark meat in Oklahoma? They caught a large predator who supposedly injured some bathers. Is that what they call them? Bathers? Sunbathers, I guess? I always like this woman's reaction here, and she just bowls everybody over. She's like, fuck them kids. This dude here, too. Look, he just bowls them over. Look, fuck them kids there. Fuck them. Out of the water now. Don't eat don't eat sushi from a convenience store too, right? You remember when he was in a vacation and he's like, "Give me one of those sandwiches from the gas station. I'm so hungry I could eat a sandwich from a gas station." Yeah, don't panic and you blowing all the damn whistles and got the nets up and everything. My ankle's hurting. I took something. It's just because I'm sitting still for so long. Mm. People just trouncing over people. That was in the 70s. Imagine now. People would do the same shit now. I don't remember seeing that many people in the water. Jesus Christ. And then Mayor's like, what the fudge? Oh no, dude. It ain't, I mean, it's better, but it ain't all better. I mean, I basically had a 3rd-degree high ankle sprain, man. It totally turned all the way over. So, like, it hit and turned over. It's just a hoax. Hey, fellas, oil in the sheet. Make it fast. Do you think Cody will win King of the Ring or Orton? So the winner gets a title match at SummerSlam, right? I don't think it'll be Orton. Orton's already got his title shot. I don't think he's gonna get another one. This is one of the best kills in the movie right here. That dude getting attacked with a shark barely coming out of the water, and then him biting his leg off and the blood. That to me is maybe the best kill of the movie. Yeah, I appreciate it. I mean, there's nothing you can do. Just wait it out. I tape it up, and then I bought one of those soft braces to wear when I walk, so that I don't put as much, so it doesn't have full range of motion, because it feels pretty good until I like try to bend my foot to the same way that it bent when I got it hurt. He's dead. No, he's in shock. Their little boys all crying in the sand. Chief Brody probably like beat the shit out of that. Nowadays would beat the shit out of that mayor. Mild shock. He can go home in the morning. Coffee ice cream? Nasty. My connection is still shit. You're the mayor of Shark City. My kids were on that beach too. Then how do you think I feel, bro? You know, if the connection keeps messing up like this, I'm not going to sit here for the next hour. I don't want you guys to have to look at a shitty feed. I've ordered the cable. Um, Hopefully I'll be wired next week and we can get this connection issue solved. Apricot brandy? I don't know if I ever had apricot brandy. Basically made some damn grain alcohol. Here's to swimming with bow-legged women. Yeah, this is pissing me off. I don't want you guys to have to sit here and watch me freezing every 5 seconds. I think I'm going to kill it here in a minute if it doesn't get better. I have no clue what's going on. My router is right there. Lights on full strength. I just tested it. Speed test. Everything's good. I don't know why it's not working. Maybe it's our StreamYard. I mean, I got like 800 megabits download. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's got to be something wrong with StreamYard. All right, everybody. I'm getting these error messages now, and I don't know what they are. I think I appreciate all you guys that have hung out with me this long. I don't like putting out something that's poor quality, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut the live stream short. I'll try to get this resolved during the week, and we've already watched Jaws one time before. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it loose, and then we'll watch Jaws 2 next week if I can get this damn thing working. So I appreciate. Sorry for the connection issues, but it's pissing me off. So I'm gonna go ahead and kill it. Drop a like on this video. Watch all the videos that I post this week, and then I'll try to figure out these. It's free. I mean, I'm about a minute ahead of you, and it's already dropped down. I can see the signal on StreamYard, and it's already dropped down again. So you're gonna get me freezing up again here in about a minute or two. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off. And you guys continue watching the movie, man. It's good, but I'm gonna go ahead and kick off of here, and we'll try to watch Jaws 2 next week. I apologize for the issues. So I appreciate everybody that supported me, and if you watch this up until this point, I appreciate you struggling through my poor connection, but I'm going to go ahead and kill it. So until next time, boys and girls, this has been JEFFMAN316. I'm your pop culture reporter. I'm signing out saying you guys be safe out there.
Mr. Mayor, Chief, ladies and gentlemen.